From Seattle, just wear short sleeves in this brutally cold. Let me see what it is. Who's here from LA? Okay, LA, are you freezing? Hang on. I'll see what the temperature is. By the way, this is the tour. It's already begun. Are you enjoying it so far? This can't even possibly be right. My watch says it's 54 degrees outside. Does that sound correct? It does sound correct? You're the toughest kids I've ever met in my life. Are you all tough? It's like 40 in Seattle? Hey, I got an announcement I gotta make. This is the wrong announcement. Okay. You know what I'll do just for you guys, because you guys are visiting from Seattle and wherever else you're from. Thank you for visiting us. We get people, you know what, I can't keep track of where people are from anymore. I started keeping track of it on my phone for a few years, and I got up to 90 countries. 90 countries, and I couldn't do it anymore for a while. If you think you're from like the 91st country, though, somewhere very unusual, come up at the end of the tour, let me know. What a wonderful thing.
Just scoot away from me.
From all over the United States.
Scoot away from me.
Thank you so much. Oh, and here comes our announcement. And just for you guys, I'm going to do it in my announcer voice, okay? Universal Studios is a part of NBC Universal. Ooh, that sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Universal Studios is a part of NBC Universal, one of the world's leading entertainment companies, which includes Universal Pictures, Focus Features, Peacock, and NBC Television. This year, NBC is celebrating its 100th anniversary! Oh, am I thrilled! I'm so glad to be a part of this. Let's see, from trailblazing radio and television to launching the Today Show. Oh, I forgot my announcement. The Voice, Saturday Night Live, The Office, The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, and every beloved show in between. NBC has been the home of entertainment, news, and sports for an entire century. We're celebrating the network all year long. Yay, NBC. All right, now, I just mentioned the Tonight Show host, Jimmy Fallon. He happens to be our co-host. He's with me.
Hi there. Universal Studios Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide.
First and first.
And the greatest drive. You're the best. I love that. Even though
Kids from Seattle.
only $5. Excited to get on the tour, but there's a few safety rules.
All right, let's do the safety rules. You guys know the main safety rule, right? If you have an emergency, what do you do?
Yeah.
All right, board. Now I got ice cream. Oh, so you're going to scream if you have an emergency. That's our new rule, by the way. If you have an emergency, just before you pull the red cord, scream. Thanks to you. Thanks to Seattle. That's our new policy. All right, let me see here. I got to read this stuff verbatim, okay? You know what that means? I got to read it exactly right. Here we go. I'll do it on camera. Announcer voice or regular voice? Natural voice. First, if you need guest assistance or a medical emergency, you can drop. This is actually my natural voice too. If you drop something of value off the side of the tram, or you have any sound or video issues, reach up and grab the red emergency cord that runs along the center of the ceiling of the tram, and I'll come back to assist you as soon as it's safe to do so. Am I going too fast? Because I got a whole lot more. Is it okay if I go a little bit faster? Just a little bit. Otherwise, during the entire tour, please remain seated, keeping your arms and legs inside the vehicle. All types of studios, private property. If at any time during the tour you drop your phone or just can't wait to use the restroom, pull the cord and remain seated. Please no smoking of any kind during the tour. Be prepared. The tour today features loud noises, fire effects, and water effects, so you may get wet. There are also several tram movements during the tour, so secure your personal belongings and hold on fondly for your safety and those around you. Please do not use selfie sticks while you're on board. Did you get all that? No, you didn't get it? You want me to do it again back there? Hey, who wants me to do it again? First, if you didn't, I'm not going to do it again. I was going too fast? No. First, if you need... Hey, just pull the cord again. Don't jump. Please don't jump. I'm going to have to turn the microphone off in a couple of minutes because we are shooting on our lot. Now, we have two separate places, the front lot and the back lot. Right now, we're on the front lot, and this is where we do a lot of the shooting on the sound stages. And these buildings are virtually soundproof. Although, you know what, I'll tell you what, if we see a red light on, we turn the microphone off anyway. Even though they're probably soundproof, we don't want to cause any problems with the shooting. That's stage 14 over there. You know, we did the Grinch in there. Well, that was a big movie. That shot in like 10 sound stages, but Jim Carrey was in there in his Grinch makeup. We are a real working studio. I can't stress that enough. In fact, our most recent Golden Globe winner, Jean Smart, works over here in stage 16 on Hacks. And season 4 of Hacks, she stars in, and she won the Golden Globe for Best Actress. We won a bunch of Golden Globes. This year we won for Hamnet. Hopefully we're going to be winning a bunch of Oscars, but you are in an award-winning studio. You're the real deal. Sometimes people think, oh, it's a theme park, there's a little studio they used to do stuff in. No, we still do stuff all the time. Are you guys Minions fans? Minions, the Despicable Me movies. Oh, and we're also always creating new things. Now we're shooting on the back lot. I'm gonna have to turn the microphone off. But over here is stages 18 and 19, where we just did a brand new television show called The Paper. It's on NBC and Peacock. And if you like The Office, you'll love The Paper. It's made by the same people, and it's that type of show. And we even have a couple of the stars of The Paper right here.
Hi, Studio Tour.
We're here on the lot where we film The Paper, which follows our characters' day-to-day lives as employees of a struggling newspaper, the Toledo Truth Teller.
That's right. Unlike many other TV shows, The Paper uses multiple cameras and a variety of shot types and movements to give our show a true documentary feel.
Because the camera is always around whenever we're on the set, it's important that we stay in character.
Hey, Oscar, what's your favorite part of working on the lot?
I wasn't expecting you to ask me that. You know what? I love being around talented, wonderful, hilarious people. I also get to work with Chelsea Fry. How about you, Chelsea? What's your favorite?
Oh, I love waving to the trans.
Oh. Okay. You can probably stop waving now.
Oh, no, you never stop waving.
Yeah?
Yeah, just try it.
Ever,
It's great.
ever. All right, that's The Paper. Hey, we're gonna turn the mic on. We're gonna head on to the back lot next. And we're shooting today. Now, the front lot's where we do a lot of the indoor shooting. That's also where we have offices and stuff. Look over here to your left. In fact, one of the greatest directors ever was a guy by the name of Alfred Hitchcock. I don't have a lot of time, but I got to mention him because he was one of the greatest directors ever. Anybody here old enough to remember Alfred Hitchcock? He was fantastic. He did The Birds and Psycho and Rear Window and Vertigo, so many great movies. That was his office over there on your left, the building with the white awning over the doorway. Got to point that out. And I got to point out one other thing before I turn the microphone off. Over here is stages 25 and 26. We're working on St. Denis Medical in there, season 2. It got picked up for season 3. We're shooting on the back lot on New York Street. Is a wintry scene for a big top secret production. We're not allowed to tell you what it is. But they're shooting outside, okay? That's what the back lot is for. That's New York Street up ahead. When we get out of the quiet zone, I'll tell you some of the things that have shot out here. But they're shooting today, and you might see the fake snow being blown around out here. When I come back in just a minute or two, we'll do some 3D, okay? You can talk amongst yourselves. I gotta turn the mic off.
King Kong now. Oh, there, definitely.
All right, we're temporarily out of our quiet zone. Yeah, they were shooting back there. Wasn't that cool? That's the same place where, like, Captain America, the first Avenger shot. But the 2 Spider-Man movies shot on New York Street. The Amazing Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, The Fate of the Furious, the 8th Fast and Furious movie. Today, it's a big top secret production. We have the fake snow out there. There's a company that comes on the lot and makes the fake snow. You know what the name of the company is? Snow Business. That's true. That's the you see it on the trucks. All right, we're going to take you to Skull Island here in a moment. We'll let you know when to put the 3D glasses on. We're going to bounce around a little bit, so make sure you hang on tight. This was created by one of the big directors in Hollywood, the guy who did the Lord of the Rings movies. Yes, Peter Jackson.
It's the original King Kong that made me want to direct movies. I saw that movie on TV when I was about 8 or 9 years old, and I wanted to become a filmmaker. I like films that just take you away from your real life and sweep you up with adventure. Kong literally does that. I mean, you're on board the ship, you're sailing to a lost island, you're encountering monsters and creatures from, prehistoric times.
That's where we're headed, my friends. So get your 3D glasses on, and we are going to bounce around a little bit. So hang on to your phones and your churros and whatever else you have. But hang on to your Harry Potter matchbooks. And glasses on. Adventure awaits. We're about to take you to Skull Island. We're going to blow your minds. Here we go. Computer-generated imagery. That's how we did it.
A1 experience.
Take your glasses off.
In this, yes.
We're going to do it quite soon. I'll be back. Talk motion cells.
That's the best it's been. I know why too. This is the best way to do Universal because it is way more entertaining right now than it has ever been in any other times that I've been here. Definitely a Christmas thing. You're definitely doing a Christmas thing over there. Your snow color set car. Interesting.
Yeah.
They're changing it out, clearly. Isn't this room like miles would be on like a Tuesday?
Not too loud. Did you guys see that they were shooting on New York Street, and we were also shooting right as we on the end of New York Street. You saw that giant wall there that had a blue screen on it. I'll tell you more about blue screens later. But they were shooting back there. Now here's the deal. I thought that we were done shooting that movie, Big Top Secret, about 2 weeks ago. Because they were starting to take things down. That's called striking the sets. But sometimes what happens is you need to do a few additional shots. Sometimes they're called pickup shots where you're like, oh, wait a minute, we still need this. We got to do this shot. We got to get this little quick scene. So that's what they're doing right now, these quick little shots. But we always want to make sure we don't interfere. So we go into quiet zones. Now you kind of have an idea of what we do, how we can still do the tour and still shoot here. But we always accommodate. We change the route sometimes, and very, very often, I'm telling you, at least once or twice a week, we go into quiet zones. Oh, look where we're headed now, though. We're going into Little Europe. Folks, this is historic Little Europe. It is the birthplace of the monster movies. I am talking about the classics. Back in 1931, Dracula. We got shot here, and later that year, what I would say is the most famous monster movie ever, Frankenstein. That shot. Everybody knows. Even if you never saw that old movie, which you should. You guys know the guy with the flat head and the bolts in his neck? That's Frankenstein's monster. It's played by Boris Karloff. This is where those movies, all these movies, Bride of Frankenstein, this is where they shot. For years and years and years, we were known as the Monster Movie Studio. It was our specialty for a long time. We don't have a specialty anymore because we do everything. As a matter of fact, not too long ago, we turned this here, Little Europe, into the good place. Yep, television show. Right. And the exit prison. Wow. This location, after I've never ever seen this. You're in the good place.
I'm not supposed to be here.
Yes, you are supposed to.
On the VIP tour, let you wander around, I believe.
Over here at these white buildings with the blue doors and everything like that, brand new. Brand new. Before the Christmas time, they weren't even out here. These have been built from scratch for a brand new TV show that's going to be shooting out here. And it's so exciting. And those buildings, you notice that they're kind of thin.
They're written.
Most of the buildings on the back lot are thin. They have facades. They're just
It's not like English or anything that I know.
Now,
made
NBC is celebrating its 100th anniversary, but Universal goes back even further, all the way back to 1915. In less than a month, we're going to be 111. We hooked up in, 2004, became NBC Universal. This is the guy, you're seeing the guy who started this place, Carl Lemley, Uncle Carl, and he started things by making silent movies. That's how far back we go. Silent movies you can make anywhere. But then we started making movies with sound in the 1920s or so, and we had to invent the sound stages, these giant buildings. We're going to show you one here. Giant buildings that are soundproof and gigantic. because you never know what you're going to need. Even for like an ordinary scene in a house or something like that, you have to have room for the furniture, the lights, and the cameras. It all takes up space. Soundstage, not a problem. So because of that, most of these buildings are facades. They're thin. We just use them for the outdoor shooting because we do the indoor stuff on the sound stages. We're going to show you one right now. By the way, you won't need 3D glasses in here. Do stay seated and hang on. You can wear the 3D glasses if you want to. Stay seated and hang on. This is our subway station set. Now we have 36 of these giant sound stages here at Universal. 36. This place is huge. It's the biggest movie studio around. The other 35, when we're done, we take everything down. That's called striping the sets. And then you start on the next production. This one always looks like a subway. These are common sets. It's bit-up things, like Beverly Hills Cop 3 with Eddie Murphy, which was a Paramount movie. And the last I checked, our Universal. All the other studios come over and shoot them online. They don't have the things we have. This is the biggest one around. Hey, you don't need 3D glasses, but stay seated and hang on. Wait, I think it's over. Here we go. Stay seated. Hang on. Here we go. Don't jump out. That's very different from King Kong was CGI. And that was a practical special effect, which means mechanical. That's the way we always used to do stuff. Sometimes we still use practical. But we didn't start using the computers until the 1990s. You know, one of the first movies to use CGI? What a classic, Jurassic Park. A great movie, 1993. You know who made that movie? Steven Spielberg. Does anybody know what movie made him famous first? Don't say E.T. It was 1982. You gotta go back 51 years, baby. This is it. Maybe the greatest movie ever. 1975's Jaws. Who said Jaws? Yeah, but I already put it on the screen.
I didn't as well.
You've seen the movie? I think it may be the greatest movie ever. Seriously, and I'm not kidding about that. It may be the greatest movie of all time. It was 1975, 51 years ago that movie came out. What a classic. Oh no, wait a minute. Uh-oh. We got a shark out in the water. They said there's a man in the water. Oh, next to the boat? Is that it? Oh, there's a diver. Hey, dude, get back in the boat. Diver! Oh, no. Dive. Oh, boy. Folks, don't look. Avert your eyes. The kids, that means don't look. You're all still looking, aren't you? Oh, no. Don't be sad. Look. Hey, we want you to look, actually. But we would like you to also remain seated. But do look. There's a yellow barrel out in the water that had bait on. Oh, no. Look at this. He just took it. He just pulled out the whole dock. How big is this thing? Whoa! Wow. feels kind of nice. See, I'm from LA, and that felt warm. Okay, that doesn't feel as good. He means well, though. It's Bruce the Shark. Just say hello. Hey, you guys know his name is Bruce? Yeah, Jaws is only his nickname. His real name is Bruce. Anybody know this story? The guy who made the movie, Steven Spielberg, named that shark after his lawyer. How about that? That's a real person, Bruce Raymer. There was a lady on the tour a little while back, I don't know, a couple of years ago, and she goes, hey, I can verify that. I know Bruce. She knew him. The movie did not shoot here. It shot on Martha's Vineyard, which is back on the East Coast off the coast of Massachusetts. But even though the movie didn't shoot here, Steven Spielberg certainly had actually a lot to do with that shark over there.
The Jaws ride was almost the inevitable result of the size of the box office when Jaws first opened in June of 1975. And that was really the first time I ever got involved in the creation of a ride. It was a great honor to be invited into a creative circle of tremendous designers.
Well, they're not going to do the flood.
So we're trying to figure out how to replicate
They're not
the movie
doing
had done for audiences in a real way by building a physical shark that would come out of the water and terrify tourists as they were sitting in the traffic.
That's one of the traditions of Hollywood now. Hey, that area over there, we're doing a little bit of our annual maintenance. That's just temporarily down. That's our flash flood. Here, I'll show you in a movie. I gotta tell you, we take really, really good care of this backlot and the entire park. And so what we do is every year, for all the attractions get shut down for a little bit, so we do a little bit of maintenance. And we're just doing that for our flash flood today. This is what it looks like. This is from the movie Big Fat. So, but yeah, you know, we do that now and again over here in our Jaws area too. We'll drain it, you know, because we just want everything to look beautiful. And hey, Jaws did not shoot over there. You know what did? Murder, She Wrote, starring Angela Lansbury. That is a classic television show that used to shoot over there all the time, but only for the outdoor scenes, because those are the fake buildings, the facades, right? Just the fronts and sides. That's the way most of the sets are, but there are exceptions. One of them's over here on your right, the Chicken Ranch. Right over there. That has an inside to it. It's been used in tons of things. That was Rob Zombie's House of a Thousand Corpses. I gotta say though, tricky to shoot in there. There's not a lot of room. It's so tight. When we shoot in that house, the light's almost always on the outside, shining. That is such a tight fit. It is 1,000 times easier to shoot on the sound stages because we have plenty of room. No matter how big the sets are, basically. So most of the sets in the back lot are fake. Now, this neighborhood's a combination of fake houses and a couple of the practical sets, like that one back there. But mostly fake. You may have been here more than once and never seen this street. It gets used all the time. We can't take it down when we're shooting. It's too narrow. But we've been using it lately. Look at this house directly ahead of us. That purplish house, now it's coming up on the left as Jose pulls forward, okay? Does anybody remember the television show The Munsters? I'm going old school. Kids, you can even plug your ears. That was 1313 Mockingbird Lane for the Munsters. But our sets get used over and over and over again. And that house is being featured in our brand new television show that just dropped on Peacock this weekend. And now you can catch it anytime you want on Peacock. It's called The Burbs and it stars Kiki Palmer. It's shot here.
Welcome to Ashfield Place, the safest town in America. So, what's the deal with that Victorian?
They tell me don't freeze it. I'm going to freeze it anyway. I want you to see that. That's the house. Now, I did not come down here. I regret it. I had no idea that it looked like that. I would have come down here and gotten pictures of it and everything. But that's now on Peacock. You can see that. So the house is coming up. On with the promo. Look at this. Look at this.
There have been whispers of murder. Which one of us is the murderer? So are we going to go in?
Do white ladies love salads? Hell yeah, we're going in.
A dark comedy, The Burbs. Yep, the whole neighborhood's being used, but that house is being featured. That is so cool. But you know what? There was a movie called The Burbs, and that's what the new TV show's kind of based on. Tom Hanks starred in it, and it also shot here. So many other things, dude. So many other things. You know, for years, that street was Wisteria Lane on ABC's Desperate Housewives. That's an ABC show shooting at NBC. All the other studios come over here, like I mentioned earlier. You know, this place is very, very much one of a kind. There used to be big backlots everywhere in Hollywood. Couldn't throw a stone without hitting a backlot. Nowadays, well, some of the studios have a street or two. Real small, tiny backlots. Nothing like what we have. We're not even done showing you everything. They all come over here. We do get along. Hollywood's competitive, no doubt about it. Very competitive, cutthroat. But we get along. It's a small community. It's kind of a tight community. So, you know, they all come over and shoot here. Not for free, they don't. But they do. They do. And so everything gets used. Even this right here. This is our wilderness. Wilderness Road, the middle of nowhere, in the middle of LA. It's been on things like the TV show 911, the Netflix movie Bird Box with Sandra Bullock did shooting here, and everything on the backlot is planned out even here. You do not see palm trees. It's more versatile that way. We're always thinking about versatility. Hey, we got about, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes to go. Don't forget, pull the red cord if you have an emergency. Okay. Hey, you guys in the back doing good? Are you having fun? Isn't it cool? What a cool place. We got more to show you in these next few minutes. We got picture cars up ahead here. These are the vehicles for movies and TV shows. My favorite one is the little blue car on your left from Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. That's the car that was in the Whomping Willow. How about that? Fred Flintstone's cars over there on the other side. Whoville vehicles. Too many to even mention. Too many. Down on the end on the left, we have a yellow one. What's the yellow one? Bumblebee is correct. Transformers, yeah. Okay, now around this corner, we've got a miniature Hollywood sign. The actual Hollywood sign's just on the other side of the mountain, but you can't see it from here, so we built a little brother over here. But we also have an empty motel. Why is it empty? Because they locked up the guy who ran the place, because he's psycho! This is the Bates Motel, and up on the hill, the Psycho House. There he is, there he is. Folks, it's a quiet zone. It's a quiet zone. Okay, that was not a filming in progress quiet zone. That guy's a psycho quiet zone. But he went back inside, so we're safe now. That was Norman Bates, and he, oh no. He's back. I don't even think he knows we're here. Maybe we'll get lucky. Go back inside, please. Please go back inside. Please come. Oh, what a pleasant surprise. Hey, look who just walked out. They let you go, huh? So you're free. You're cured. Fine. No, he's not cured. He's not. Norman, put the knife away. Come on. Hey, leave him alone. No! What's the matter with him? Oh, yeah, he's psycho. Hey, everybody yell psycho. Psycho! You are psycho! Hey, we're safe up here, don't worry. Where are you going? No. Please, stay down there. No, I turned the music off. Please, Mr. Psycho, go back inside. Nice psycho. Is he coming up? He's still coming. No! I regret everything. That's the Psycho House from the movie, by the way. I don't think did he come all the way? Oh boy. Hey, look at this. Another Steven Spielberg movie. We talked about Jaws. Hey, Steven Spielberg did like E.T. and Close Encounters of the Third Kind and Schindler's List and Jurassic Park, and we even got a new movie coming out this summer. This is from his movie War of the Worlds, starring Tom Cruise. This is where Columbus kids were hiding out in War of the Worlds, and I know I told you everything in Hollywood is fake. I think I did well. There's an exception. That's a real plane. That is the real deal.
The airplane crash set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed about a vision that Stephen had.
When you first began to sit down to talk about War of the Worlds, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep close to me. Listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Now I'm closed. Bobby, get in. Get in.
Yeah, how about that? A real plane. People ask, how on earth did you get it here? It was not easy. had already been chopped up, okay, but we had to bring it in on giant trucks, and it was a huge operation. I will tell you this: the logistics of making a movie would make your head spin. I'm not glad I'm not the one who had to bring it in here. Hey, and you may have been on the tour more than once and seen this plane before, but it's not permanent. This area we're taking you through now, this part of our backlot changes from time to time, depending on what we're shooting. That's also where we had Site B for the Lost World, Jurassic Park. We had some of the Whoville houses out here for The Grinch. That movie, The Grinch, back in 2000 with Jim Carrey, that was like 10 sound stages and the backlot. But yeah, temporary sets around here. We currently have sets from the movie Nope coming up. Big sci-fi horror film. We're going to drive right into Jupiter's Claim. It's another great photo opportunity. Oh, and this one is from director Jordan Peele.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible notion and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's Claim, a nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Jewel Park. Over there, look into the winking well and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Show. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? What? A little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso Experience, built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. It's not looking so live anymore. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy, Gold Rush frontier town lies a sinister secret. It is smack dab in the center of the UFO hotspot. Welcome to the world of no.
Yeah. Nope. Sets are pretty cool looking, huh? Oh, the movie No, shot in the Santa Clarita area. You guys know where that is? That's a little bit north of here, a little less than an hour or so north. It's called location shooting, where we go to different places. The sets were so cool, though, we had to bring them down here. It used to be in the old days, all the movies would be shot on our lot. Now, sometimes we go on location. Jaws, Martha's Vineyard, back on the East Coast. But make no mistake, even though we go on location, we do an enormous amount of shooting here, like you saw on New York Street. We use everything, including this big blue wall coming up. You saw that smaller blue wall down by New York Street? Well, we use blue walls all the time. Psycho shot here in 1960, but that was not a blue wall when we shot that one. We used to paint the wall to look like the sky with clouds and everything like that. Then when the technology evolved, we started using the colored screens. Now maybe you've seen green screens. Those are a little bit more common, or historically they've been a little bit more common, but it's the same technique. Oh, look at that. Let me freeze that right there. That's Sully. Remember that, The Miracle on the Hudson, Tom Hanks starred. That is real water and that's a real plane. And that right there, that's, I believe, Hoboken, New Jersey. In the background, when we shot the scene, the wall was blue. That was a blue wall right there, too. Bruce Almighty. Blue walls, blue walls. What you do when you're done shooting in post-production is you turn the blue wall into whatever you want using the computers. That's what they're going to do down on New York Street today. You turn it into anything, and it's the same technique basically as that we used to bring King Kong back, the CGI, the computer-generated imagery. So you can turn it into anything, but you got to be real careful, because anything else that happens to be blue will go away. Like a blue jacket. If I'm an actor on the set and I got a blue jacket out here like this, the script better call for a floating head, because that's all you would see. You would also see my Christopher name tag. Yes, that's about it. All this would go away. So you got to be careful when you're shooting with a green screen or a blue screen. But we are careful because we know what we're doing, because we've been doing it for a long time. With NBC, 100 years. With Universal, it's going to be 111 years. NBC, by the way, used to be over in Burbank, over in the, this is the San Fernando Valley on your right, over there on the other side of Warner Brothers. That's where NBC used to be. And then we hooked up, we got married back in 2004, became NBC Universal. Now NBC is over here. And so it's just the most magical place in the world. You know, we tell you all this stuff we could barely scratch the surface. And you maybe ought to take the tour more than once because you learn different things on each tour. There's just too much to talk about, more than 8,000 movies, you know. But it was great to have you here. I hope you had a good time. Did you guys have fun? Did you learn anything? Okay, your homework. Take the tour again.
No.
Did you have fun on this one? That's, I don't even care if you didn't learn anything. I just want to make sure you had fun. Time to go eat a churro. Hey, I got another announcement to make. I'll do it announcer style.
I want a churro.
Where is it? If I can find it in time.
Yeah.
Plan to come back this April and May to experience